Hello and welcome to today's video. So on the workbench today we have the newly assembled Pack Sniffer 2s, and the displays are on the slow boat from China, and they're not supposed to get here till maybe December. And customer wants Pack Sniffer 2 sooner than that, and they said it was okay to use. The only display that I've got available is from an original Pack Sniffer 1 prototype. So this is the original Pack Sniffer 1 prototype that I used to develop the Pack Sniffer 2. And see, the diodes are on there. I don't know how I forgot them on the design, but yeah, those are the diodes for the pre-charge and the positive negative contactor. Anyways, this was the development board for the Pack Sniffer 2. But yeah, so he said it'd be okay if I took the display off of it to ship the Pack Sniffer 2 earlier. So that's what we're going to do. These have all been programmed with the bootloader. So they all successfully programmed boost converters running. It's the only thing I've checked on them so far. So if we come over here, you can see the bootloader successfully programmed and loaded on there. So I did that for all of them, and that was good. And the next thing to do is we've got the battery pack simulator. If you don't know, there's a little microcontroller in here that spoofs the CAN packets for the Nissan Leaf battery pack. And but what we're interested in is to make sure that works. You can read CAN messages, and that the contactors and the pre-charge and everything works. Excuse me, yeah, I'm still sick. So we're gonna hook it in, hook it up, power it up, test it. Hopefully everything works. And unfortunately I don't have a display, so we'll just have to listen to the contactors closing. And got the micro SD cards here with the different programs on them for testing. I've also got the serial port hooked up on the laptop over there, which is running putty back there. And yeah, I think we're ready to go here. So I haven't actually done this yet, so we'll hopefully get something to happen here. Just grab a random board here and plug it in and give it some power, because I know the boost converter was working because it was able to program. And Milo, what are you doing? The cat is playing with the box. And let's see, we're going to be testing the 7x2 connector. So plug that in. It's kind of weird to waste an 8 gig card for such a tiny program, but you know, those are considered small cards these days, I guess. And we'll go ahead and fire it up here. So unfortunately we don't have a display, so it should be reading that micro SD card and programming itself with the firmware. So if it works, we should just hear clicking. Unfortunately, I didn't put like any kind of a blinky light or anything on it, because I assumed you would have a display. I don't actually remember how long it takes it to do its thing. Oh, so that was the pre-charge contactor, other contactor. I think these guys will flip too. Yeah. Yep. Okay, so it looks like all of that. So the fact that it made it that far meant that it read the CAN bus read out the battery pack, the simulated battery pack. So it looks like that one, everything on the 14-pin connector is functional. The only thing I can't really check is the pots. Right now it should be displaying the pot values on the display, but we know at least that one made it that far. So this is a good candidate. Well, I can check the other side, and then if that all works, then this would be a good candidate to put the display on and verify that. Test it again, make sure everything works. So we'll go ahead and power it down. And then take this out. What we could do is just unplug that and flip it around. We'll check the 10-pin connector this time. Verify that it works, and then yeah, so it'll be the same thing. We'll just go ahead and turn it on. Drawing the same amount of current, that's always good. So it's boot loading, and we don't really have a indicator of that process because we don't have a display. So I'll just talk here, blah 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 blah. But this time it should do the same thing, pre-charged, and then the contactor should click. But rather than check all this, we're on the this should now run the should pop up something that says testing the serial port or something, and type something, and then it'll have me type on the keyboard to verify that the transmit and receive RS-232 is working. And if that works, checks out, then we know that, oh wait, that's good. And oh yep, look at that, we got this is tested at work. Type something to echo back. If I go over here and type blah 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 blah. Wait, I actually need to move the mouse over here. There we go. Yep, looks like it's working. So it looks like that one is a good candidate for display because everything is working on it. Nice. So if you watch the time lapse, everything's functional. So I'll kill power to that. We'll unplug it. Take out the card and unplug this. And we're definitely going to let's set this guy aside because we know everything on that one works. So we're going to set that one, we'll just put that one right over there. So let's grab this guy next, try it. So this is going to be pretty boring, but just hardware testing. Verify that all these things work. It has to be done. But I don't know, I guess it's probably better test without the display on there, because if something is wrong with the display, then you can't really get to any of the inside stuff without taking it all apart again. But so this should be the same test. Put the 7x2 or the 14-pin connector test again. So we should see if as soon as it gets done boot loading here. This is a really boring video. But we only have 3 to check. You never know, one of these could just explode, right? Make the video exciting. Oh, there you go. That was that one. Now these should light up. Yep. Yep. Looks like that's working. Oh, and these are lit. I don't know if you can tell. There you go. Should probably. One of them is power. I think one's in power and one's enable to the fake pack simulator down there. But yeah, it looks like that is working. Again, I can't really check the pot, so I'll have to wait till I have a display on there. But this one looks like so far everything's working on that one too. So we'll just do the same thing really quick. Just swap in the other 5x2, and we'll swap this connector to the other side. Is that even in frame? Not really. There you go. Flip that back on. And this will probably, I don't remember if it clears the screen or not. It'll probably reset, but let it do its thing. Oh yeah, it already found the pack, so it's reading that right now. And then I don't remember what it's displaying. I think it's something about finding the battery pack and everything. I think it shows the voltage and the current or something. There it goes. Pre-charge. That's a negative contactor, positive contactor, and then this should pop up. There you go. This is a test. Type something to echo back. Blah, 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 blah. So it looks like that one works too. Okay, nice. 2 for 3. That's good. Go power to that. Can we go 3 for 3? So those two are good. Let's try this guy. Yeah. 7x2 card in. Power. Turn that one on. Hey, can we go 3 for 3? This will be neat. So yeah, both of these guys are good so far. I mean, we don't have to display, like the interface for the display, have all of the pins hooked up to the micro and everything, but I mean, we at least know that all of the CAN bus, boost converter, and all of the I/O is functional. All of the outputs that leave the board are functional. The only things that we don't know are functional are the 2 analog channels. Pre-charge. Contactor. Other contactor. And these guys. Yep. Yep. So that's working. So if we kill power to it, flip it over to check the other side. Take that out. Put this one in. Hook that up and go. If you're wondering, both of these kind of just snake around, and they're just kind of hooked in parallel right here. See the 2 come in, and then it just goes to the 1. And it snakes around over to here. So that way I can check both. I can't have them both hooked up simultaneously. They'd be both trying to drive it at the same time. Let's see, hopefully, can we go 3 for 3? Yes. Pre-charge. Negative contactor. Positive contactor. And AE. Looks like it works. I think that all of them are good. At least for the tests. We know so yeah, that's good. So, serial ports are working. The micro SD cards are working. Card readers definitely working. And essentially all the I/O. Boost converter's working. So yeah, we tested everything except for, the contrast adjust, LCD interface. Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright, so I'll just throw this display on. Could be on any of them, and do a final checkout, and yeah, we're good to go. Yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching. Bye.